Are we back? I think we're back. Hopefully. Yeah, that was weird. OBS was just like, I don't want to connect to Twitch anymore. Why? Fuck you, that's why. Maybe it gave up to give you top clips. Maybe. Maybe. I'll take it. So, yeah, that's cool. I like new toys. Some stream this is, seriously. Heck that guy. Hello? Sarah! Hello! Uh-oh. Connected to YouTube chat successfully. Nice. Took a little minute. Took a minute there. Did I miss anything? You're everywhere! Yeah, you are. Hopefully it's also connected to TikTok. I can't tell. Uh-oh. Kind of looks like it did not connect to TikTok, but I'm not sure. Did the stream burp and die? Yeah, all of a sudden OBS was just like, you're not connected to anything anymore. Or you're not connected to Twitch anymore. And when I tried to hit the start streaming button again, it just didn't do anything. So I had to restart it. It was weird. Why are we not connected to TikTok now? I don't know. I'm just going to be patient and hope for the best. So if anybody is chatting on TikTok, I do apologize. I can't see you right now. Also, that's very off-centered. I don't know how long that's been like that. Do I have enough for another? Do not. Okay. All right, let's try to open this again. Actually, might as well do some incense. Fire, lightning, shadow. Fire, cold, shadow. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
A potent quantity indeed.
You have to add 5 hours for the stream dying? Wait. I don't think that's how that works. I was down for 5 minutes. I'll add 5 minutes if that'll make you feel better. Actually, no, I won't. It's definitely going better this time. That's good. You're in the shower and had to shower in silence? I'm so sorry. What's with everybody watching me in the shower? I don't know if I should be, like, concerned or flattered or what. A little bit of both. That's fair. You only watch in the shower for the wienering? I hope no one watched that in the shower. Got the screenshot glued to your ceiling? Weird. Weird. Want to know what I use for glue? Who are you, Anthony? It was just a glue stick? Oh, fair, fair, fair. Okay, I'm going to try and restart my software because I think that TikTok is not working at all. I'm trying to open it on the wrong computer. There we go. Hopefully that fixes it. So I was seeing gifts coming through, but I wasn't seeing any chat messages, which is weird. I appreciate the gifts, though, by the way. Okay, hopefully that fixed it. What is that? Surprise! Alright, it says it connected to YouTube, but it's not saying anything about TikTok. I'm concerned. I'm concerned. Burn that thing? Seriously. Just unlock T3. You won't go there yet, but now you can, then it whispers, wait. You can turn in whispers, I think. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm working on the pit right now to unlock Torment 3. So I should be right behind you. Like 15 Paragon less as well. Rogue too strong nerf been coming. They won't buff Druid. They need everything else. So I don't think this build is too strong, but I do think that the death trap stuff's gonna get nerfed a little. They nerf everything else. Gotcha. All right, that went well. Torment 3 unlocked. Well, that would explain why I wasn't seeing my TikTok chat, because with 0 views, it disconnected me. Like after like 10 seconds, it just said nope, and I didn't notice till now. All right, let's restart that. Oh, I think I forgot to copy in the new link. I think that's what happened. That's probably what happened. So why was it showing gifts? Maybe that was from the previous stream. I don't know, but we are live on TikTok now. Okay. I really need to go through that crap. That'll be future Riz's problem. Alright. Everything is either unique or ancestral. TikTok connected successfully. Hell yeah. Alright, so we're going caps. Bye! Also, I want to go through and check all of these. Make sure I don't have any upgrades. You added me? 3.8, 3.8. Ah, you did. Quickening fog. Alright, so 0.7, 0.72, yep. That's already maxed. Apogeic. 12.3, 12.3. Stolen Vigor. 90, 90. $5.11. Boom. Star shards from 966 to 966. I did get the request. Yep. 80 to 92. Do it. And intertwine. No, that's not right. That's not even right. We had the wrong shit, chat. We need Vehement Brawler. And this needs to be Clandestine. What am I doing with my life? Wait. Make sure. Yeah. Yeah. Make sure the rest is right now. Star shards, imitated imbuement, stolen vigor, quickening fog, enshrouding. Yeah, the rest is good. Cool. Rogue's too strong. Damn, the one time you didn't start there. I mean, it's not. Although Death Trap apparently Vehement? What did I say? Vehement, probably. You actually like the boss power aspect? I think it's fine. I just think that it's too similar to previous seasons. And it's just so it's like it doesn't feel super exciting. I don't think it's awful. Twisting Blades feels pretty good. Nice, nice. It's just kind of whatever, I think. Legion 8 minutes, apparition in 1. Where though? Right there? Sure, why not? Why the hell not? Still running the same build as yesterday? Yep. I mean, an upgraded version since yesterday, but yeah, still the same general idea. It's a little better now, though. Progressed quite a bit? Yeah, a little bit. Paragon 123? Yep. Love the build. Easy mode. It's really good for speed clearing stuff, but it's not going to be good for, like, pushing stuff. You're level 20? Hey, you'll get there. You'll get there. Alright, we need to get the eye. Oh, are we solo here? Maybe. Oh, no, there's... Well, yeah, it's just Subo. I'm like, there's the dude. Oh, never mind. Timmy's going to town right now. What a useless waste of points today. First impression of season 8 versus 7. 7 was better. I like the change, like the permanent changes this season brought, but the boss powers feels like more of the same, and the apparition incursions are kind of boring. But the new bosses and the tweaks to the old bosses, I really like a lot. The reliquary's different. I don't know how I feel yet. It was a good run. Better luck next time, Timmy boy.
Fools. This stops nothing. You
Variana finally made rank 10. Happy birthday. Did they change Diablo 4 a little? It just seems different. I mean, it's a new season. They're always changing it every couple months. Like the camera angle seems a little bit different. I don't think they've changed the camera angle. What's the blood wave of the season? I have no idea. I haven't really looked into the meta because I've been streaming since it started. And before the season started, people didn't really know what the meta was going to be. Is it worth coming back? Honestly, I haven't played since X-Pac release season. Season 7 would have been a better place to come back, if I'm being honest. 8's fine. The changes for the endgame bosses are great. But the new seasonal mechanics kind of meh. I liked last season better than this one. That said, I still like doing the season journey. I like getting everything I want from the battle pass, so I'm still playing it, still having fun with it. Still need to farm mastery bosses? Yes. They changed it a little bit. So now... So, I guess technically the answer to your question is no. You can go in there and summon the bosses. But now you need the materials to open the chest after the boss is dead. So now everybody needs mats, not just one person. They made the battle pass different. You get less free platinum from it, but you get to pick what order you unlock things. So it's kind of a blessing and a curse, I guess. That was a green goblin. So instead of having the battle pass, we now have reliquaries. And so you get to go in here and be like, okay, I want to pick this one. I already have all these unlocked. Let's pick this one here. Spider-Man hates Green Goblin? I know. So now, like, I already got these, but, like, I can save up until I get this guy, or this guy, or this guy, and pick and choose which ones I want to unlock. So that's kind of nice. Gonna level? All right, have fun. I gotta get this guy. I need you, Anadia. Oh. Anyways, Owl's your friend? Yeah. And then there's these, which are kind of cool. Bouncing all around here. That looks way too colorful for a Necro. It just looks weird. I would mute that a little bit. I forget if you just hover over it, it shows you. You don't got to click on it. Love all the skins D4 does? Yeah. There's some really cool stuff in the shop, too. I already spent a little money today. Don't tell my mom. Wait, what? He goes with your owl backplate and owl cosmetics and your owl staff? Nice. Like, I kind of want to get Lily. I kind of want to get Lily. But I don't think I would actually use it much. It's just like, I kind of want it anyways. Meow. Pee-wee just does cool wings, but so expensive. Yeah. I guess that's the benefit of it being a free game. Or I guess the downside of it being a free game is that the cosmetics are way more expensive.
Sound selection.
That's kind of cool. I dig that. Doesn't really look Spiritborn, but I dig it. The only thing you will change the owl for is either a penguin or a capybara. Give me my raccoon pet, please.
Interesting.
Part of me feels like I need to buy this season. I'm not doing it though. What class do I think is? I have no idea what the meta is this season, honestly. Is Dance of Knives going to be good endgame? It'll be good for speed farming, but I don't know how it's going to be for the more difficult content.
It stirs you, yes?
You don't think a penguin will be coming? I don't know. If they end up going the D3 route, I think we'll see a lot of silly stuff. I mean, does the Scarlet Bard fit into D4? I don't know.
Sound selection.
I don't know. Puppy! I like that they're charging $22 for this, and it looks very similar to that pirate set. Murloc would be sick. And they've done enough WoW crossover, I wouldn't be surprised to see it eventually.
It stirs you, yes?
Alright,
Let's go.
I should probably farm up some Obdicite. Meow, 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 meow. We need to upgrade this one now. It's from 12.3 to 14.7. Worth... Freaking doors. Twisting Blades is good again? This is not Twisting Blades. This is Dance of Knives. But I've heard Twisting Blades is still pretty good this season. Haven't tried it, though. Oh. There was a goblin in there that I didn't notice, apparently. Don't mind if I do. Oh, hi, Butchie. Bye, Butchie. Wandering Death needs to come on. Yeah. Apparently he's not popping until 11:30 tonight. Although I didn't check what time zone that is. They need to beef up Butcher a lot more. They really do. Yep. Yeah, like I'm tempted to go to bed early and set an alarm for Wandering Death.
Only gonna stay here. Please relax.
Like, honestly, there's so many different locations for world bosses to spawn. Make every one spawn every time and let people choose which one they want to fight. Food for thought. So 11:30 my time. Yeah. So bright and early tomorrow morning for you. Two thirty, yeah. Set an alarm, go kill the boss, go back to bed. You give them credit, loot's so much better in Diablo than PoE 2. In what way? Every way, in your opinion? Crazy the Rogue does Whirlwind better than Barb? Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Is like, I wish that this is what Whirlwind Barb felt like. Any new builds that are popping off recently? I don't know if there's any, like, crazy new builds. Maybe? I really haven't looked to see what other people are coming up with, because I've been streaming since the season started. But maybe? But yeah, like, so I think loot now in this game is better than it once was. But I do think that we need more interesting ways to craft than just pure RNG. But at the same time, I don't want it to be too just pick whatever you want. I don't know. I don't know what I want, to be honest. All right, you filthy animal. What up, Misha? One ringy dingy. I don't care about any of this. So let's see. Oh. So 11:30, 3 a.m. and 6:30. I'll probably be awake for the 6:30 one. Hell yeah. Just recorded some book vids? Hell yeah. Should you start playing again after skipping last season? Mabel, I have bad news for you. I think you skipped the wrong one. What uniques am I running? I am currently running Cowl of the Nameless, Grasp of Shadow, and Tybalt's Will. Am I not feeling it? I don't hate it. I just feel like the boss stuff is cool. I feel like the boss powers just feels like more of the same, and the incursions are boring after you've done it 3 times. What happened last season? Last season was really good, and this season is kind of a snooze in comparison. So many people skipped last season, but it was one of the best seasons they've had. They skipped it because it was too similar to the Blood season? Yeah. Big sad, you guess you'll continue Warframe and wait till next season? Next season I do think is going to be good. Hey, I can get Owl. It was so much more fun. It really was. Next season's going to be big because next season is the big revamp to Nightmare Dungeons, which I've been looking forward to for so long. We have Owl. Owl is friend. And we're back to 0. So 8 out of 9, 8 out of 8, 5 out of 8, 4 out of 9. I gotta get all this done and save up before the Berserk stuff shows up. Nightmare Dungeon revamp? Yeah, yep. So it was on the Diablo4.com. They posted a roadmap. Here. Yeah. I was born in 1935, thank you. So this is the roadmap, and Sins of the Horadrim is next season. Horadric Powers, Quest Reputation Board, Dungeon Escalation, New Nightmare Dungeon Activities. So we don't know exactly what that means yet, but that makes me think that they're redoing Nightmare Dungeons to some extent. And then after this came out, they sent out a survey, and in that survey they talked a lot about dungeon crafting, which makes me think we're going to be able to craft on Nightmare Sigils to change the way that the dungeons function. So I'm hopeful, but we'll see. You'll just keep blasting Last Epoch for now? Seems lackluster. Last Epoch's pretty good right now. I really like Last Epoch, but it felt way too easy to me. And I didn't get like deep into the end game, but it just felt so easy. Which isn't necessarily a problem, but after playing PoE, it felt like a baby game. You like easy? That's fair. That's fair. Opinion on the reliquaries. I think the system is cool, but the what they're offering feels like a downgrade from previous seasons. But if they make up for that in future seasons, I think it's fine. I think it's cool that you can choose which direction you want to go. It's a middle ground between PoE 2 and Diablo. I almost feel like Diablo is the middle ground at this point. Are the boss powers RNG? No. You have to kill the boss that you want the power from. Is Diablo in fresh season? Yeah, it started yesterday. The strongest class in the game? I think that depends on what activities you're doing, but I'm not really sure what's the best right now. But yeah, like, as far as difficulty, Last Epoch's here, PoE's here, Diablo's probably, like, here-ish. I think that Last Epoch has the best quality of life. Diablo has the best combat. Path of Exile has the best, like, systems and maybe itemization. Maybe. You started yesterday? I did start yesterday. Belial, let's go. Yeah. On difficulty or overall experience? Wait, what was that question in regards to? I don't remember. PoE 2 has best combat? Highly disagree. I feel like PoE 1 combat is absolute trash. PoE 2 slightly improves on it, but it's so slow and clunky. Oh, I did answer? Okay. How many wieners today? 0. I'm not doing it today. I couldn't. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. After eating 31 wieners and gaining 7 pounds, I cut it off for today. Let's root for Grim Dawn too. Here's hoping. Is there a guaranteed spot to find a certain boss, or is it random? So as far as the blue powers here, the blue ones are random from the incursions, but these ones are from the tormented bosses, and then these are from the harder tormented bosses, if that makes sense. PoE 2 has some interesting boss mechanics. So the bosses in PoE 2 are fantastic. I think that PoE 2 has the best boss design for sure. I just feel like the fluidity of combat in Diablo feels really, really good. Whereas PoE, it's very clunky. Half the time when you push your buttons, you can't tell if the skill actually went off or not. It's just like, I don't know. It doesn't feel as good to play your character. I think the game has a lot going for it. I'm really looking forward to seeing where it goes. But it's not there yet, and I don't know. Diablo is a sleep simulator brain rot. So is your face. Dead game? Okay. Dead comment. The cast time takes so long you can easily cancel it too? Yeah, for sure. PoE 2 takes the cake when it comes to difficulty. It does have good difficulty. I'll give it that for sure. In D2, some spells had longer cast times, but you didn't cancel it when you moved. I'm trying to remember. Like, what's an example? I can't think of anything. Oh, you're talking like Blizzard and stuff? Frozen Orb? Yeah. PoE 2 only has roughly 20% of its content out? Sure. I mean, all of these games, though, are constantly evolving every couple months. PoE spells sometimes take like 3 seconds to cast, yeah. Can we love them all? That's why I have this.
Shampoo is better. I go on first and clean the hair. Conditioner is better. I leave the hair silky and smooth. Oh, really, fool? Really? Stop looking at me, Swan.
Yeah, I enjoy all of them for different reasons. Let's do one of these. I haven't done one of those in a minute. Got better and better. Wow, 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 wow. Whoa, that was weird. So Misha, how's your Diabloing going? Yours with PoE 2 is it always has that layer of jank? Yeah, like I feel like it's improved from PoE 1. Like it doesn't feel as janky, with a couple exceptions. Obviously, it's going to get better as time goes on and they add more content. I'm really excited to try the Druid in PoE 2. Level 43? Hell yeah. Are you doing Whirlwind? Did you stick with that? You're a whirly girl? Me too. Meow. Swirly whirly. I don't got no swirlies. I just got the whirly. I got the stabby whirlies. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, I cannot wait to see what both PoE 2, Last Epoch, and Diablo 4 look like in like 3 years. Think your laundry room will actually be finished tonight? Came to install the shelves? Hell yeah. Shout out Stadkosa. Hell yeah. Oh, banger alert. They're both great games, but Diablo 4 is pretty bad compared to past Diablos. I mean, I don't know if I agree with, like, Diablo 2 will always be the GOAT, but that's also looking at it through nostalgia lenses. It really just depends where they take this game over the years. I wish I could get into the lore. My brain doesn't do that. I need a Diablo TV show so bad. I don't even care if it's animated. I'd watch it. I have a hard time getting into anime most of the time, but I would figure it out. Anime has a hard time getting into me. Ayo. Because my holes are tight. What?
Ooh.
We need the Hackers of Secret level to make Diablo show. The makers of Secret level. Got it. Oh, yeah. That would be cool. Those episodes were so short. Can they be full length, though? Diablo 2 had issues, too. Being real, none of them were perfect, but they all got better as they went. Yeah, for sure. So, like, I talked about this earlier. I was hoping that Vessel of Hatred did for Diablo 4 what Lord of Destruction did for Diablo 2 and what Reaper of Souls did for Diablo 3. And it didn't. But I'm hoping that the next expansion does. Might be copium, but we'll see. Thank you for the primer. Appreciate it. You're getting ducked. Where's a good spot here? Nothing some lube can't fix. Autosave area. Lowercase. Capital. Uh-oh. Barely fit there. Cool. Ugh. That front section's getting full. We're going to have to work our way back. Reaper was okay, but most of the real fixes came with the Necro expansion. Well, that wasn't an expansion, right? The Necro was a standalone DLC class because the second expansion got scrapped. It came out, like, the game got good around season 18, 19, somewhere in there. Once they started doing the seasonal, the themed seasons. We have a Twitch baby now. Aw, shit. Are you going to name it? Grinded hard already on leveling. How long the subathon been so far? 29 hours, something like that. 30 maybe. Ronald, bet. Came over from TikTok. Never noticed the Twitch. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm on Twitch and YouTube. Do you know if the Berserk skins are going to be paid? There will be paid and free. The skins are going to be paid, but like the mount trophies and the back attachments and stuff are going to be free. Where are we going? We're going right here. Bam. The first diagonal name. What rogue build? Dance of Knives. This duck's too damn big. How's the end game so far? We're chilling. It had new zones and revamped rifts. True. They basically took all the content that was scrapped from the expansion and just kind of plugged it in. But yeah, that's around the time where it got better, for sure. The duck's too big? I know, it is. Is it worth for you to start playing? You love Berserk? If you want to get the Berserk cosmetics, I mean, you can log on. Well, I guess you can't just buy them because it's part of the reliquary. So you still have to earn them by playing in-game. Actually, no. That's not true. The free stuff, you have to play the game, get the currency, and then unlock it. The paid skins will just be paid, I think. Path of Exile 2? This is Diablo 4. Perfect sized duck, don't shame him. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. That was patronizing. I take it back.
Moo.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Is it timed? The Berserk thing? Yeah, it's like a week, I think. No, it's longer than a week. Hold on. Let's find out. Let's find out together. Oh, don't mind that. What's the new season like? So it's a focus on revamping the boss ladder in the endgame. And they gave us boss powers and a new event to farm them. What? Oh, this? That? What Berserk? So they're doing a crossover with the Berserk anime. This right here. So you can become the Black Swordsman. You can buy the reliquary unlocks. True. If you want to spend money on all of them, yeah, you can. So these are the ones that you can get just by playing the game. So it's like a tattoo, and then I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's a mount trophy. I'm guessing a profile badge, whatever that is. I don't know. I don't know what this is either. Is that one of the death things maybe? And then this stuff you can buy, these sets. So there's that guy and that guy and that guy and that guy. And then this guy also. Freaking schnoz. And then that mount. There's also Twitch drops. When is the dates for this? May 6th. Does it have an end date? May 6th to June 3rd. Oh, thanks, Psychosa. It's a headstone thingy? Okay, that's what I figured. It looked like one, but it doesn't look like the ones that are currently in game. Yeah, that's kind of cool. The schnoz. Yeah, the schnoz, I need him. I don't want him. I need him. Anyways, oh, I don't want that. Did I click it? I didn't. Okay, good. That's the egg? I don't know. I'll take your word for it. Am I using a actual build? I am, yes. This is the Dance of Knives actual build. You want Schnozboy to be your headstone? Like IRL or in game? Oh, it's raining little turds. Hey, look, I have both the... Oh, no, never mind. I was going to say I have the wave counter and the ether counter, but I don't have the waves. It says 0. Earlier, it wasn't even showing my ether. Do I know a Brett Eastburn? No, I do not. In game, like I die and boop the little nose guy waiting. Yeah, that'd be great. Zoop. Meow. Meow. Do you dare eat ice cream? You should. And you should bring me some too. I'll end up dying all the time on purpose? Maybe. I definitely feel like the headstones are more meaningful in hardcore. You know what would be funny? Is if they stayed there for like 24 hours or something after you die in hardcore. People can laugh at you. You also want a global announcement? Yeah. Woot! Yeah, the way that Pee-wee does it, it's pretty funny. Although, with the way that people are with Diablo, that could be pretty... I mean, I guess it's toxic in Pee-wee anyways, but it would be pretty toxic in Diablo. People would just, like, start spamming the person in DMs and stuff. You're here for it? Maybe make it to where, like, it just shows their character name, but doesn't actually link back to their account, so people can't spam them. You'd always DM people on PD2 and PoE. You're the worst. I take it back. You're the best. I'm not really paying attention to like the objectives at all. I'm just literally going where monsters are and going splat, splat, splat. Is there an incursion? Basically always up. Yep. Yep. It seems like sometimes there's like a minute or two delay between them popping up, but yeah, they're pretty much always up. Pew, 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 pew. Riz is doing a thing? Something like that. Did your Twitch stream reset back to 1 hour? Yes. Out of nowhere, it randomly just said, you can't connect to Twitch anymore. No idea why. So I had to restart OBS. What do I want to do? Your stream earlier was delayed by over a whole minute? That's annoying. That's hard to have any conversations. It was so bad. That's weird. I have had that happen. Not really that bad, but it has happened. You had high viewership, so you don't want to restart and fuck it up? I hear that. I hear that.
Moo.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. What character am I running? Dance of Knives Rogue. All right. There we go. If anybody's interested in winning some free Riz merch, come over to Twitch. Type !enter in chat. I'm giving away a mug. Because why not? Why the hell not? You have a mug? Alrighty. Good luck. I don't know how long it lasts. Like 3 minutes? Something like that. Alright. Let's do this thing. I don't want any of these. You want it from a contest like this one? Hell yeah. And you use it all the time, right? Oh, it's wave 7. I didn't know. You have 32 mugs? We have a problem? I have a bunch of mugs as well. Honestly, I started a streamer mug collection a while ago. I got like 4. And then I stopped doing it because it got too expensive. What? Didn't realize we had that many? That's a lot of mugs. It's on your desk next to your Helldivers mug. You don't want to dirty it? Fair. Respect. Also, we have collectible mugs too. Those weren't counted. Oh, damn. Also, soon, I'm going to be doing a giveaway for a Battle Pass. So if you're interested in that, you'll want to stick around a little bit. Battle Pass! I've been so autopilot, this has not been a very good ether run. Zoop, 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 zoop. Uh-oh, I just got a notification that Mimi posted something. Who's that? Hey! Congrats, Nick! You don't know who is it? I don't know. We have a wiener! Oh, I should have done the wiener apron. Next wienering, do it? If there's a next wienering, I don't know. Is it bad that a hot dog actually sounds really good right now? What's wrong with me? Will the mug smell like wieners? I don't think so. But it's not coming from me, so I can't guarantee anything. You need mustard for those wieners? I was trying not to add any extra, because I just wanted to get it done. But it might have helped break up some of the flavor fatigue, because that was the biggest struggle.
Ooh.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Extra mustard so you get farty? Ooh. No, I don't want to be farting right now. That would be danger zone. This is normal. Would it? It would. What Torment? This is Torment 2. I have 3 unlocked, but I don't feel quite ready for it yet. I'm a big ol' sissy. Alright, Reaper Sans. See you later. Sans? Sans? I can never remember which one it is. Shit! It was Sans, right? Like Undertale? Rogue is good. I'm liking it. It's more of a speed farming build, though. I don't know how it's going to do in, like, pushing content. Boop. Alright. For boss, it's okay for the bosses right now, but I don't know how it's going to be, like, later on. How do you get the powers this season? By killing bosses. I think I need one of those. One of the the processing. I totally do. You had to come to work. You passed me in 100. Ah. Yeah, I definitely need a processing emote. My brain just stops sometimes. It's fine. Where are we going now? Don't make me think, game. Don't make me do it. I gotta go down here. Nope, not that. Huh! Way down here. Left? Your face is left. Return to the tree. The game is well balanced for Torment and adds the season way better. So yeah, I think the season is balanced well. And I think that the new endgame changes are great, but the apparition incursions thing I think is kind of boring. But other than that, I'm having fun. I should have gone to Torment 3 to open that. Feels way better pushing, challenge but not impossible. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, I think the base, like the core game, continues getting better. I feel like the seasonal mechanics itself is a little weak, but the game itself is feeling really good. Okay, chat. I need to take a short break. Would you prefer replay or word game? Live doo-doo footage? I think that's TOS. You want to say words, but you need to edit these videos? Alright, I'm just going to do it. It's been a while since I did it. Unfortunately, this isn't going to work for TikTok. I'm sorry. Or YouTube. But it is what it is. I'll be back soon. I'm in the way. Okay. So I freaked out a little bit. I got a notification that a package was delivered. And it said it was at my front door. So I went and looked and there was nothing there. Only to find out it was a delayed email from a package that was delivered a couple days ago. Smooth. You wish one of these seasons we could actually rock Hydras in Endgame? Yeah, Hydras could use a little bit of a rework, huh? I've never used them too much, probably because I've heard that they haven't been super viable endgame. They're good for leveling, though.
What will it be? You can take what's left.
Alright, what are we looking for? Incursion, Helltide. What do we got for boss mats? We could do Varshan, we could do Greg, we could do Urvar, we could do Beasts. We could do pretty much all of them for at least one run. Sure, we'll do a round. Do I try them in Torment 3? I don't lose mats now if I try it. I don't expect it to go well, but let's try it once. Whoa! Was it that ball that got me? The red ball of doom? Some of these mechanics, it's just like I'm not used to looking for them, so I forget they exist now. Oof. We ain't ready. Duck's a lot scarier on TikTok. A little more menacing. Opinion needed. What kind of Sork build do you think I'd like? My gut says once you had a geared frozen orb, but you can't really level well with that. I would probably level with Chain Lightning and then transition to Frozen Orb. Maybe. How does Frozen Orb look on the Frozen Orb's such a nightmare to gear? It can be. Lightning Spear. Lightning Spear's interesting. Oh, Frozen Orb's way up on the tier list. That's interesting because last season was kind of not great. Also, Ice Shards has like a new build because they added a new item. Maybe level as Chain Lightning. See what you get, and then decide based off of that.
Oh yeah.
It's a spanky. Yeah, because Sorks are definitely gear dependent, depending on what build you want to play. So, all right. Spanky, are you here to cause trouble? Real talk. I know you. Big troublemaker over here. Yep. See? Making trouble already. Ryan's already scared about not waking up to his alarms for work. What time does he have to wake up? When does he start? Do we have more? No. He starts May 12th and probably 9 to 5. Oh, okay. Dude, if he can't wake up for a 9 a.m. shift, he's got bigger issues. Get it together, man. I mean, you'll be up. Wake his ass up. There's a lot of traffic in the morning, so we should probably leave at 8. Gotcha. Is the Rogue really that good this season? Not necessarily. I just wanted to play it because I haven't played it a couple seasons. I never really pay attention to the meta. I play what sounds fun that season. He's bad. He can sleep through his alarm for 2 hours straight. Nice. Nice. Wake his ass up. Just go fart on his head. Give him pink eye. You will, but he's scared for when you go away for your bachelorette. Gotcha. I mean, tell him to get more alarms that are louder that he puts further away. I don't know. I got nothing. Yes, if he'll stay at Paris a couple times next week so he can practice. Jeez. He has a bed shaker? Is he sleeping or is he dying? Is that custom build? This is a max roll build. It's just the Dance of Knives build for max roll. Probably dying? Yeah, maybe. With how fast that one died, I had to double check to make sure I went to Torment 2 and not Torment 1 on accident. Do I have more? No. Urivar time. Chat, we only have 41 hours left. It's almost over. Y'all are gonna be sick of me before that happens. They're like, Riz, can you just stop now? You're not raw. I can't wait till I get to top that, though. Where's my purples? Don't do that again. Okay, so now we can do Duriel and Dariel. Beast in the Ice, Zir. Bet. I have so many empty drinks on my desk. Okay. Beast. We'll build Dance of Knives. Got one more. All right, now we do Duriel or Andoriel. My favorites. Pew. Okay. I was thinking of the Whirlwind Barb, but I think they nerfed it. Still playing Last Epoch. Whirlwind Barb's actually really good this season. What movement speed do I have? That's a great question. 161.2%. The Torment 2. I have 3 unlocked, but I didn't feel like I was ready for it yet. Stop streaming D4. I don't want to re-download it. I will not stop until that clock reaches 0. Does it feel good? The adjustment, I mean? I'm only level 38. The adjustments to the difficulties feel good. The new bosses feel good. The only thing I'm not loving is just the seasonal mechanic in general. I feel like the apparition incursion things are kind of boring. And the boss powers just kind of feel like more of the same. But I think the overall base changes to the game are great. Leveling Barb, not gonna lie, it's fun. The game still is fun. I think the season is one of the weaker ones, but the game itself is great. Yeah, new season started yesterday.
I expect you will.
Oh? Belial! Good night, sir. Give me that double loot. That double durry loot. 2 GA bow. Interesting. What's new with the season? You've been on D4 for the last... Oh, haven't been? So, what are you laughing about? So this season, basically, while you're leveling, you're going to find apparition incursions all over the world. And when you find those, it's an event that gives you basically a boss rush. You do like 2 bosses and then Baby Belial. And when you kill those bosses, you unlock their boss power, which you can then assign in this boss powers tab here. And so you get to pick 1 boss power that you use here and 3 other ones that modify this one. So each one has a boss, like a main ability and a modifier ability. So you pick and choose which combination of 4 you want to use for your boss power. And then in addition to that, in the end game, now all of the bosses that we fought, all the layer bosses, now have new mechanics. They're a little more difficult. And then they added 3 new ones. 41 hours of straight streaming. Going to take a break to 35 at least. So that timer it's ticking down until the stream is over. I will be sleeping on stream. People can add time on Twitch by subbing. It's a subathon. It can go until possibly Sunday. Is trading still just random Discord server that's keeping me from coming back? I mean, you trade in game, but a lot of people do use Discord servers to like come up with the deals. There are also third-party websites to do it, or you can just talk to people in game. I don't really trade though, so that hasn't affected me much. Oh, Rick's here. Thank you for the 10 subs, Rick. Appreciate it. So there's another couple hours. Ugh. Rick wanted to hear his favorite song. Underscore? Yeah. Thank you for the subbies. That song never gets old. One of these days I'm going to replace it for something else. You guys are going to be like, what? It does, but wait, it does what? I don't remember what I said. Shit. It gets old? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. I still like it. 4 seconds. I know. A lot of things are happening in my brain all the time. I'm sorry. Squirrel! The new Duriel, you have to kill the clones? Yeah, so you fight him, then he burrows, spawns 3 clones, and then you have to kill them, then he comes back after you kill them. We can just instant solo Duriel now. I mean, when your character's strong enough, you've always been able to, though. Wait. I have 4, right, okay. Uh-oh. He got me, chat. He got me. Yeah, this is Torment 2. Yep. Woo! Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Did Duriel just get me pregnant? Yes. Yep. With 75 million in damage? Yeah. Let me out! Oh, he did it again. He really likes to get me pregnant. No! I gotta stay away from his wiener. You got a new PC, so you may have to try this. Played console for the last 3, then left. For the first 3. So this game has changed dramatically over the last few seasons. If you haven't played it since Season 3, I think it would be very different now. Yeah. If you haven't played since Season 3, it's much different now. For mostly good way, or in mostly good ways. Still do miss the capstone dungeons though. Steam was supposed to have it on sale, but it's still not yet. It is on sale on Battle.net. And usually they put them on sale around the same time. So I don't know what the deal with that is, but who knows? There we go. Yeah, that was the last one. Are you just as disappointed about the new season as most? So I think that the seasonal mechanic itself is pretty lackluster. I'm still having fun with the changes to the end game. And I do like the new, I like the Belial stuff. The Reliquary, I'm kind of on the fence on. I like the idea of it, but I don't like that they gave us less rewards. But I do like that we get to pick and choose which order we do them. So it's kind of a mixed bag. I think it is my least favorite season, but I'm still having fun with it, if that makes sense. Have you had the Chili Lime Quest protein chips? Yes, I have. They're good. They're not my favorite, but they're good. These are amazing? Yeah, they're good. They're good. Which season was my favorite? 7. The last one. Eepy, have a good nap.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer?
1700 power. Yeah. I've been running Epoch like the rest since PoE decided we need top-down Eldering. I love that about PoE too. I think the campaign and doing all the bosses was incredible, and I loved it. I feel like Last Epoch feels way too easy. I think even this game makes Last Epoch feel too easy. I love Last Epoch, but I feel like they went too far easy mode. What do you like about the this season versus the last one? So, I mean, I like that they put a focus on making the bosses better this season, because the boss ladder was always one of my least favorite parts of the game, because it was just literally farm up so many mats to where you and a group are just spamming it for like an hour, like just pulling a slot machine hoping to get purples and then running to town and salvaging everything. I still think it's going to be a little bit like that, but it's not going to be as much so, because everybody has to have their own materials. The bosses are a little harder. You actually have to do some mechanics and stuff. I like that we got new bosses, so that's the plus for this season. But the actual leveling up process and getting the powers for the first, like in the first, you know what I'm saying. Anyways, like getting to the end game, it feels like you're playing on the Eternal Realm with like one little baby thing added. It doesn't really add to it much. Last season, it kind of felt like they took a bunch of ideas that worked really well from previous seasons, slapped them all together, added some quality of life, gave it a witch flavor, and then it was really fun to play. It did feel a little bit recycled, but like in a way that made sense. That was like you always had something to do, which I really liked. But yeah, I do want to go back to Last Epoch at some point and actually try to get further into the corruption, like the corrupted monolith stuff, because I didn't get that far into the end game. But I have the same issue with the monoliths that I do maps in PoE, is after I do 20 of them, it just feels like I'm doing the same thing over and over forever. Where in this game, like, sure, you're still going out and killing demons forever, but there's different ways to do it. Like, you have a bunch of different modes that give different things, which I like. Don't get me wrong. I like all 3 games. I think they all have good things going for them. I think they all have things that they need to work on. Okay. So, season. We finished this guy. We get some Smoldering Ash. Nice. Can finish that guy off. And then we still need to kill more apparitions. Get a glyph to 25. Cool. Reliquaries. Do I have any? I have 6, so I can get one of these. Yeah, I can get a mount. Mount armor. You thought you'd be more excited for the new D4 season, but I don't see many others excited for it. I think that this is objectively the least interesting season. I'm still having fun playing it. It just feels like they slapped something together quickly because they have bigger plans for stuff coming down the road. Next season, Season 9, sounds like it's going to be way better, because we're talking about Herodric powers, which reminds me of the Herodric Cube from Diablo 2, which may have nothing to do with it. We are the Herodrum, right? So, or I guess we're not, but people in the world, I don't know lore things, but anyways, Herodric stuff could be interesting, or it could be terrible, who knows. But we're also getting a revamp to Nightmare Dungeons, which the game has desperately needed since it came out. We don't know what that means, but they're doing some kind of shakeup with Nightmare Dungeons, and that I'm looking forward to. Heyo! Thank you for the primer! Where are you going? Where are you going? You can go right here. 7. This duck needs to be refilled. You're excited for Nightmare Dungeon changes, whatever they are? Right, right. You were hoping this season would be a shakeup with the delay, but sounds like they just scrambled. What delay? I mean, there was like a 2-week delay from what it originally said in game, but they had never actually announced a date, if that's what you're talking about. The way that tail ruffles these feathers freaked me out a little bit. Do it again. Do it again. They literally did? Wait, I think a lot of people got disappointed because they feel ripped off because of the passes. Oh, so so in game it says the time of the end of a season, and that they postponed. They did change that date in game, but like normally when they announce a season, that's the official announcement, and they never announce the earlier date like as like a post saying this is when the next season comes. They just changed the end date of the previous season. You know, like it's not exactly the same. It basically is, but it's not, right? Like people assume that's when the next season starts, but they never actually officially announced it yet. So they basically they thought that it was going to end one time, but then they realized it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So like right now I can go and look and see when this season says it's going to end, unless they changed it. Oh, they might have changed it because that screen's not. It's gone. It probably shows somewhere, though. Where would it show? Where would it show? I have an idea. Let's see. Does it show here? No. Create new character. Sure. Yeah, I don't care. Finalize. Here, seasonal. Oh, it used to show here, too. Okay, so maybe they don't want us to know anymore. That's interesting. There might be somewhere else where it shows, but I can't think of it right now. Anyways. But yeah, so I expect that this season will probably end like July. And then the next one, probably October. You wouldn't be surprised if they keep that hush-hush until they figure out more. That's what they should do. They shouldn't have ever had it in the game, and they should just wait until they announce the next one. It makes a lot more sense. Because people get anticipation of, hey, it's coming that day, make plans for it, and then they finally announce the date, and it's later. Which is what happened this time. I love that emote. It's so stupid. All right. Do we have any of this? Probably. 1 out of 12? Let's go. What did I get? Movement speed? Oh, even more movement speed? Hell yeah. You're about to temper 3 GA gloves and probably brick them? Good luck. Good luck. It's not like not like it's even super far off from the length of the previous season, so it's like people need an exact date, like they can estimate on their own. Yeah, like we figure this one's probably going to end in July at some point, and the next one's probably going to be October. We don't know exactly when, but we have a rough idea. You missed Convo? What's postponed? Oh, we were talking about the previous, like this season, starting later than it was originally scheduled to. Because people were talking about how they postponed it, but my argument was that people saw the end date from the previous season at the beginning of the last season. They ended up changing that before they ever actually announced season 8, so it wasn't technically postponed. They just changed their plans, but it wasn't announced yet, if that makes sense. You don't know why seasons are different lengths. Pretty sure D3 has 25 seasons in a row that were exactly 11 weeks long. I don't think they were exactly 11 weeks long, but I could be mistaken. I never really paid attention to it. But I think just because there has been so many changes based off feedback on the PTRs and stuff, I would rather them delay to get things better than put out an unfinished season. But generally speaking, they've come out roughly 3 months apart. There was that one exception where one was delayed. I think, was that season 4 going into season 5? Maybe? Something like that? I don't remember exactly. But they've been close. Snowcat transmog for Spiritborn in the shop. Why do I check the shop, right? They have some great stuff in there. It's hard not to. I may have casually swooped up a few things this season already. You know, casually. As you do. Started playing 2 weeks ago, and yesterday you upped your L51 to expert in Eternal. Your L51. What? Oh, you're level 51 to expert. Gotcha. In Eternal, and suddenly all my items I've got were far below what I got while playing on hard. Is that normal? Well, yesterday there was an update because they added a new season. So that might be why. What does it take to summon bosses in T4? I think it's the same regardless of Torment tier. I think it's just 12 mats for the first tier and then 3 mats for the next tier, I think. But I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, the patch yesterday, it tweaked some things. I don't know if it tweaked that specifically, but that's the only thing I can think of. Figured because you also got items for other classes. That's weird. That doesn't happen too often. Boss match changes are amazing. Nice not having them all be different values. Yeah, I agree with that for sure. It is going to be a lot more work to do like group runs now if we want to do that. But oh wait, I have enough betrayer. I could do Belial now. Interesting. Didn't realize that. Let's do it. Let's do it. He's where? Somewhere over here. Right there? Yeah. Well. Going to bed? All right, have a good night. Okay. Let's do this thing. Did I kill him on Torment 2 before, or was that Torment 1? I don't remember.
What is reality?
Bruh! I'm so glad they had new bosses, but seriously? Bring back What's-His-Face from Season 3. Malphus. We need Malphus back.
Seeing is deceiving.
Yeah. Okay, the camera not being directly attached to your character, it didn't do this last time I was here. It feels really weird. I don't know if it bugged or what. Anyways. This fight's so cool, brought back loads of good memories. Yeah, I kind of wish that it had this tilted camera angle like it did in D3. But at the same time, it's kind of cool that it doesn't, because like it has its own twist to it. And you can tell it's very inspired by the D3 fight. Wait. I thought he was... Wait, did I miss something? Was I supposed to be able to pick a boss? What happened? I wasn't paying attention. I just clicked the button.
Be crushed like the insects you are. Even the ground beneath your feet can't be trusted.
Okay. The camera zoom? Okay. The first time I killed him, I don't remember it being like that, but both of those times it was. Okay, modify reward. I see. So, Andariel Duriel, we know they have the same loot table. I'm assuming Harbinger of Hatred has the same? but I'm not sure. How you doing, Conway? Open. Okay. So we have 6 of those. That's not what I wanted, though. I wanted this. We have I feel like I forgot to claim something. Maybe not. Oh, right there. Okay. I knew it. I knew it. Chillin' have a rogue, necro, and sork leveling. Nice. Spectral cache for spectral ash. For spectral ass. Getting resist always feels so bad on a non-intel class. Yeah, mine aren't perfect, but they're okay in Torment 2. Moving up though will be fun. Use the deceitful altar to summon Belial. You don't even get free armor from strength. Dex just gives sadness. Oh. I mean, my armor's almost capped, kinda, sorta, almost, sorta, kinda. Oh, let's go to Torment 3 to turn in those whispers. Hack the system. Barb last season had stupid amount of armor from strength. Yeah. I did like the season where, like, or I'm guessing it's still the same, where Spiritborn, there's like a passive that you can take to overcap your armor to get more damage out of it. Spectral ass, spectral grass, spectral cash. No one rides for free. True. True. New bumper sticker.
It is done.
Do it. Make 'em. All right. Was that worth it? Probably not.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer? I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon.
Okay, we need to go through all this crap. I don't need it. I don't need it all. Oh wait, Justin wanted some yens.
I forge more than horseshoes and my hammer sings on your return.
What level's okay to run Torment 2? I was fairly early in Paragon when I went to 2, but then I've stayed in 2 for a long time. You touch grass! I'm doing a subathon, man. What do you expect?
See some steel you need.
Whoops. I actually did touch grass today, too. I went outside to get my chicken wings. And I burnt my little toesies. What class do I recommend for the season? Whichever one sounds the most fun for you to play. I know, it's a cop-out answer. Because I have no idea what's good this season. I'm just playing Rogue because that sounded fun to me. But honestly, the classes feel pretty balanced this season. There are definitely some that are better and some that are worse, depending on what content you're running, but I think most classes are going to have at least viable-ish builds. Were you able to do Torment 1 Ubers right after level 60, or how many Paragon before able to do them? I want to say I did them pretty much as soon as I got into Torment. I'm pretty sure. I also have the memory of a goldfish, so don't quote me on that.
Greetings.
Also, keep in mind, unless you're playing hardcore, you can summon the bosses, and if you can't kill them, you're not wasting any mats because you don't pay the cost until you're opening the chest after the fact. So you can go ahead and try them. Also, fun fact, if you don't have the boss powers from the tormented bosses, you can go kill them without the boss mats, and you still get the boss power even if you can't open the chest for the loot. Need fractured winter glass, not a boss power. Do you love that option though? Gotcha. I'm gonna have a lot of reading to do when this whole thing's over. A lot of reading. Always the best music here? Hell yeah.
Your efforts are for naught, mortals. This realm is
Oh, this is Torment 3. Aw, shit. I forgot. That's okay. We're fine. We're fine. Jay! Forgot to switch it back, but that's okay. We're doing all right. We're chilling. How's the new season going for me? The season's going well for me. It's not my favorite season, but I'm still having fun playing it. Rogue OP in Season 8? I don't think it's OP, no. It's fast, so it's fun to play. But I don't think it's necessarily one of the strongest. Maybe it is, I don't know. I haven't really been keeping up with what other people are doing. I'm just blasting. Necro Bloodwave is S+. Are you sure? Are you sure? Every class has an S tier build and multiple A tiers except for Spiritborn, which is all in the B tier. Oof. I heard Spiritborn was good this season. Already tournament 3, but you need sleep because you played 24 hours? Dang, you going hard.
Fools. This stops nothing.
Is the expansion even necessary? So, it's not necessary, but you won't get access to everything if you don't have it. This season added 3 new bosses, and 2 of them are locked behind the expansion. So you won't be able to get absolutely everything. It's based on boss powers, and so 2 of the powers you won't have access to. But you can still play it. It's been a while since I've got a tempering manual, so I'm thinking I probably finally have all of them. Been destroying PoE 2, so bored of it. Want to get back to D4 for a while? Gotcha. Yeah, it's not my favorite season. In fact, it's probably my least favorite of the seasons. But the core game has gotten so much better over the course of the last few seasons, and the baseline changes that they made this season are good. So I'm still having fun, even though the season mechanic is kind of lackluster, if that makes sense. Everything's much faster this season, 3.5 hours, 1 to 60. I mean, it took me like 10 hours to get to 1 to 60, but I also was doing a bunch of other stuff just for like streaming stuff. I was eating a bunch of hot dogs, shoving a bunch of them in my face. That was an experience. Doing a bunch of dumb shit. But I feel like it's faster than it used to be. It's slower than last season, though. Last season was too fast. Saw some guy that made it in 2. That is nuts. Yeah, I like taking my time a little bit while I'm leveling. Because, like, I enjoy the leveling journey. I think it's fun. I know not a lot of people do, but... I think last season was about 2 hours, 1 to 60. Was a couple hours slower this time. Yeah. Leveling alts with the boss powers is going to be crazy. Riz getting sleepy? A little bit. I do plan on going to bed a little earlier today than I did yesterday and get an earlier start tomorrow. Probably. But it's less that I'm sleepy and more that it's getting toasty in here and sweat's getting in my eyeballs. Ew. Straight to Helltide and 60 will be gained fast. I can't stand Helltide leveling. Like, I get it. It's definitely fast. But I like doing the seasonal stuff for leveling. Just experience the new stuff the way that it's intended to be experienced. I've also heard that leveling through the campaign's really fast, but... meh. Figured we have to farm the new rep anyway, so I just leveled farming it. Yeah. feel like I got something in my eye now. That's not good. Oh, I need to be going this way. I'm not paying attention. Gotta go? Oh, no problem. Happy to do so. Anytime you have questions. I won't always have the answers, but I'll do my best. There's not many people in Torment 3, huh?
Your insolence is at an end.
Uh-oh. Cool. Apparition of Hatred's Embrace. Rude. Yes. So funny seeing people with Wandering Death chest beams circling around bosses in the open world. Yeah, that's the one that I need, but I was asleep when he spawned, so I'm not going to be able to get it till tomorrow morning. Give me my mount. I guess mount armor. We're getting there. We're almost done. 1 here, 2 here, 5 here. Oof. And those are the expensive ones. Dang. You got Yurvar's bombs when you ult for my power? Nice. Reminds you of the one from Labyrinth?
I forge more than horseshoes and nails. What do you need?
I don't remember. Okay. $31, $31, $31, $70. Blind Burrows, let's do it. Remind me of, I have no idea what any of that means. How's the story mode on this? I enjoyed the campaign. The story is not over because we're going to be getting expansions, several expansions over the next few years probably. So right now it's going to leave you on a cliffhanger if you jump into it, but it's enjoyable, I think. It's the song. I don't know that song. I'll take your word for it, though. All you want from the story is Oriel to come back? I don't remember who that is. I'm not a good story person when it comes to video games. Yeah, so I've only seen the Labyrinth once, and I don't remember much. Archangel of Hope. He has 2 ribbons she fights with. Oh, that doesn't ring a bell. I'm sure I've seen her. It's a her? I don't know. I'll take your word for it. I'm the worst. My brain is 2 peanuts tied together with a rope. My ADHD fish brain's worse than... Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's real bad. It's real bad. But... a couple weeks until I have my appointment to officially get diagnosed. This place is so squishy. Must check shelf progress. Get it. Say hi to Dad for me. Freaking Valerie. Gonna do Death Trap? Not planning on it currently, but maybe. We'll see. I'm waiting to see if it gets nerfed or not before I switch to it. We'll see. We'll see. What tournament? This is 3. I just switched to 3 though, so I'm a little weak for it, but we're getting through. Lots of new uniques, no build for him though. Kind of feels that way, huh? Making me rethink playing Barbarian. So this build, this Dance of Knives Rogue, is what I wish Barbarian, like Whirlwind Barbarian, felt like. That said, I love the Barbarian. I just don't love Whirlwind. That's not where I needed to go. Shit. That's exactly how you feel watching this? Yeah. Yep. Like, wait, where do I... Oh, duh. Like, every time I've tried making a Whirlwind Barb, I just end up disappointed. Good night, Bluing. Take it easy. But when I decided to try this build, I'm like, wait. This is how it should feel. Did Dance of Knives get buffed? I don't think so. I think it's just been good. All the best builds, same as last season, just boss powers now, kind of lame update. It's not my favorite. In fact, I think it's my least favorite of the seasons. But I'm still having fun with it. Tried last season, never could hit past 300k? I don't know. What should you play this season? I don't know. Whatever sounds fun for you. Doing Lightning Spear Sork still good this season? Yeah. Lightning Spear is good. Is good. Is good. I played Sork so many seasons in a row though that I didn't want to start with Sork, but I might make one eventually. All right. We don't need any of that. Give you a top 3. I have no idea. I've only played Rogue so far this season. I haven't been following the meta at all. I just did what sounded fun. I wish I had a better answer for you. But since I'm doing a subathon, I haven't really been able to see what other streamers and stuff are doing, so I don't know. You mainly picked Barbarian for the Guts armor? Yeah, when the Berserk stuff comes out, I might be tempted to roll a Barb. Top 3 is Necro, Bard, and Rogue. So, wait. A Bard? Where did they put that in the game? Okay. Necro, Barb, and Rogue. So, this is how I feel about Necros. I do love Barb and Rogue, though. One of my viewers made this earlier, and it keeps cracking me up. I'm a hater. I'm a hater. Spiritborn looking like it's moving Rogue out of the top 3. I don't know. Earlier, somebody was saying that Spiritborn's all in S or all in the B tier, so I have no idea. Poison Quill Volleys hitting so hard this season. Nice. I do love me some Spiritborn. Okay, so that's funny. One person saying that Spiritborn is doing really, really well. Someone else saying that they're not relevant at all. Who's right? I don't know. But I know Rob was planning on going Spiritborn, so I'm guessing he probably thought it looked like it was going to be pretty good. Because he usually doesn't play bad builds. Unless he's switched. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention. Alright. Maxwell and Icy Veins got Spiritborn at the bottom. Well, first of all, Icy Veins is a terrible resource for D4. Maxroll, though... I like Max Roll. But they have so many different tier lists. Which one are you looking at? He's going Evade Storm Feathers. Interesting. You'll go Rogue. Never built one, though. So I haven't played a Rogue since Season 4. But this season, this build is really fun. I think it's probably going to fall off towards the higher Torment tier, like Torment 4. But so far, it's doing okay. I'm just barely over armor cap, and my resists are okay. And it's doing all right. We're hanging in there. I do need to level my glyphs, though. Let's go do that. We're going to go to, like, 30. Endgame and pit push is all you ever go for. See, I usually look at the speed farming tier list, because I would rather speed farm than beat my head against a wall. How's it going? Going pretty good. How you doing? Barbarian for Guts S tier? Hell yeah. Honestly, though, Barbs are like, they have a build that's good pretty much every season. Like, Sork was always my favorite class for the longest time, but I think Barb might be my favorite now. They're very close. They're very close. The idea of Sork is my favorite, but I think actually playing, I think Barb is my favorite. Lightning Spear Sork clearing tier 50 pit at Paragon 130? Damn. Well, I'm 130, and I can clear like a 40. So yeah, that's a pretty big discrepancy. Bash Bar was good season 4. Whirlwind was fun. I never thought Whirlwind felt fun in this game. Like, it's okay in the end game, but early game it feels awful. But the double swing Dust Devil stuff was so much fun. The Earthquake builds were so much fun. Can't stand Necromancer at all? Same. I don't like it. Like, I like the idea of them. I just don't like how they play in the game. I find it very boring. Been a hater of Necro since the beginning? Yep, same. Same. Like, thematically, I like them. Do I like the new bossing format? I do. I do. It took a little while to get used to, but I do like it now. But also, I mostly play solo. So maybe it's not as different to me as it is people who play in groups more often. But I love that the bosses have more mechanics now. I like that we have more bosses. I have mixed feelings about being able to instantly teleport to them. Like, from a quality of life standpoint, it's nice. But, like, the world is becoming more and more irrelevant, which I don't love. For twins, you're almost playing Dance of Knives. Almost? Theme is cool, but I'd love to see a Warlock with gameplay kind of like WoW, but more darker. So, what I missed, I loved the Diablo 2 Necro. I liked the teeth builds. I thought that was cool, and I want to play that. The way they changed everything, you actually have to play now. No more getting good loot off others. Exactly, and I love that. I love that. Too many mooches. People just want to be carried through everything. Like, it still cracks me up. Like, 3 hours into the season, hey, can anybody rush me? Can you guys power level me? It's like, do you even want to play the game? Like, what are we doing here? Anyways. Old man Riz yelling at clouds. This season's much harder for some reason. There's no one boosting. Good! Good. Everyone's stuck in Torment 2 and 3 still. I know that there are plenty of people in Torment 4, but it's like mostly like the hardcore grinders. But yeah, the more casual players are definitely in T2 and T3. But again, it's one day into the season. I'm grateful that we have a little bit of a journey to get to the absolute end game, right? You never group for bosses because you play hardcore and you have trust issues. I get that completely. Last season I went hardcore and I don't think I grouped a single time. But yeah, I like that this season, the journey has a little bit more meat to it. I think that feels good. Like, being able to be in Torment 4, blasting everything within the first 12 hours, which some people have already done, it felt bad to me. Hi, Sarah! Can't keep enough mats to upgrade your armor? Yep. Yep. Still looking for aspects for star shards to finish your Dance of Knives build. I did get lucky and I got that fairly early, which was a game changer. I would make sure you're gambling your obols for it. I believe it's one-handed daggers, I believe. How's the new season? Haven't started yet. The seasonal mechanic is kind of lame, but the permanent changes to the game are really good, so it's still fun. Boop. All right, let's keep going. Like, it's weird. Like, I think the game is in the best place it's ever been, but the season is the weakest season concept that they've come up with, if that makes sense. So it's kind of a mixed bag. It's still fun. Stop the powers? I do agree with that. Like, I don't mind powers every couple seasons, but every season, it's like, come on, guys, come up with something new. Like, steal a season from Diablo 3. Give us sanctified weapons or whatever they call them, or something like that. Like, it's still borrowed power, but at least it doesn't feel like we're just slotting things into a page. You always hate having to move to a completely new place to complete the season journey? Wait, what do you mean by that? What build is this? Dance of Knives. Makes it hard to balance the builds too, and we're constantly shuffling borrowed power. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. Always have to move to complete... Are you just talking about like the different locations where each season is, like where the different bounty boards are? Because I feel like that's not a... I mean, this season it's not as big of a deal because we don't have to go back there as often. They just put the new theme, sort of like what Riker was talking about would be cool. If they put a new theme... I watched his video, but I was working at the same time, and I don't really remember what he said. Can you give me a too long didn't watch version? Because I don't remember exactly. You don't think seasonal RPGs are ever going to beat mid to late PoE 1 before PoE 2 came out? I mean, that was a seasonal ARPG, though. You just mean, like, you think that was peak? I love a lot of the ideas of the leagues of PoE. I just hate the combat so much. PoE 1 specifically. 2 is better, but the combat in 1 felt so bad to me. The Apparition Incursions moves so far and starts super fast. Gotcha. There is a little bit of leeway from when it says the countdown ends on the map to when it actually starts. But yeah, they are pretty quick. Haradrim season, we get Haradrim followers and the Haradrim... Gotcha. Yeah, if they would lean heavier into the theme, I think that'd be great. But it seems like the roadmap said we were getting powers for the next 2 seasons. So I've already like settled that we're getting powers the next couple seasons. But in that interview, Brent Gibson did say that like these next couple seasons are mostly focused on trying to revamp the features of the game that are currently need work. So next season is Nightmare Dungeons, and then the following one's Infernal Hordes. But he made it sound like they have big plans for seasons next year, and like around the time when the new expansion comes out. So fingers crossed. Hopefully. PoE 1 blended the seasonal mechanics into it well, and you loved how they stacked up over time, and you could just choose which one you want to do. So that's a double-edged sword, though, right? Because, like, I agree with you, they were really cool, but then if you didn't play for, like, 10 seasons and came back, since there was all of these different things, it was super overwhelming and hard to get back into. And I think that's why Diablo doesn't do it, is because they're afraid of, like neglecting, what's the word I'm looking for? Alienating players who don't play every single season. But I do think that it is cool when you do see like these features being kept in the game in like some way. Like it would be cool if they brought back vaults from season 3 and found like a new place for them, like a new thing for them to give you. People love the powers of season 2 so much they felt comfortable making it every season. Yeah, kinda. Loved Infernal Hordes. Wish they'd do more with them. Season 10, they're revamping Infernal Hordes. So yeah, they are. And I'm excited for that as well. So a while ago, they were asking all the Diablo partners, like, what they think is, like, some of the game's biggest, like, some of the things we would like to see change the most. And I went through a bunch of feedback, but for Infernal Hordes, the 2 things I said are, I want more maps, because looking at that one red room every time we do it, the entire time, is just, like, I want to burn my eyeballs out. So I just want more variety in the maps. But more importantly, I want them to give us way more wacky boons and banes, or at least a lot more of them, so there's more variation, more options. I think that would make it a lot more fun. So hopefully we see some changes like that. But is Rogue or Sork good this season? I have no idea like what the tier lists are actually shaping up to look like. I have not been paying attention. I've been playing my Rogue and I've been having a good time. That's all I really know. But yeah, when they posted a roadmap, which is here. So season 9, Haradrim powers, dungeon escalation, and new Nightmare Dungeon activities. So this is the Nightmare Dungeon season. Season 10, Infernal Chaos, Infernal Hordes update. So we are getting an update to Infernal Hordes. We don't know exactly what that means yet, but they're doing something. So that's exciting to me. With a roguelite theme. I mean, that feels like that's what they were going for, right? Like, it's trying to be a roguelite, but, like, they didn't go all the way with it. So, yeah, I hope you're right. I hope that's what they're doing. Lightning Spears Baller? Yeah. Yeah. I have always liked my Sorks. I took a break from it this season, but I might make one eventually. We'll see. I'm losing my voice a little bit.
See some steel you need.
That ain't
Ooh.
good. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Feel like Dark Citadel needs rework too? It really does. Like, I don't even think it needs necessarily a rework because I thought it was a lot of fun. I would just like them to I would like them to add more wings or add a new raid somewhere else and give us more bosses and give us new rewards for what's already there so we have a reason to go back each season. Better make some tea? F that. What are we doing here? No witnesses. How's Barb? The Whirlwind Earthquake Barb sounds like it's pretty powerful. I personally don't like Whirlwind Barb very much just because I don't like the way that it feels, but I've heard it's strong. Earthquake in general is always pretty good. I've also heard that the Mighty Throw Barb is really good. PvP needs a lot of love. So the issue with that, they put a PvP mode in the game, right? Like, it wasn't great. It was kind of half-baked, but people didn't really do it. So they didn't focus on it. How's Sork compared to Rogue? Mighty Throw for bosses, Whirlwind for speed farming? Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, I have no idea how Sorks are doing this season. Like, I know Lightning Spear is good, but I know that they're gear dependent. Same with, like, Frozen Orb. So, okay, so I've heard people mention Summon Barb, but every time I ask, what does that mean, nobody says anything. Is that just Ancients, or what is it? What is a Summon Barb? I'm so confused. Like, 4 people have said that, and I'm like, what is that? What is it? I don't know. Like, I saw it on the Max Roll tier list, but it didn't have a link yet. It is Ancients Barb. So, how does that work exactly? Like, is it just constant uptime on Ancients, and that's pretty much all it is? Is it like a cooldown build? Like, I don't know. Is it using a new item? Why is this a thing all of a sudden? It's supposed to be like Rob's finger killer. I don't know what that is either. Doesn't sound pleasant though. I like my fingers. Also, did Rob make it or did Rob make it? Anyways. Bow, 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 bow. Government conspiracy? Oh, okay, okay, okay. Haven't played since the expansion though. Is this a good spot to hop back in? Do you want the answer that's going to make you happy, or do you want the truth? They may call of the Ancients a summon type spell. I think that, okay. You'd say for the fundamental game? Yeah, so basically, the game itself, the base game, is in the best place that it's ever been. The season itself is kind of weak. Will you enjoy it more than the drag of PoE? Probably. If you think PoE is a drag, probably. Like, I really liked the campaign for PoE, but then as soon as I get to maps, my brain just goes into boredom mode. All the homies gave up on D4, unfortunately. I hear that. A lot of people did. Like, I really worry that it's going to have the same fate as D3, where it was kind of a mediocre game at first, and then an expansion came out, and it was like a little better, but not great. But then, like, later on, it became really, really good, but so many people had already given up on it that they never gave it a chance. Which is a shame. You feel the next expansion will be detrimental for the future? Yeah. Yep, I agree. And I've made this same point several times today. But, like, I wanted Vessel of Hatred to do for Diablo 4 what Lord of Destruction did for Diablo 2 and Reaper of Souls did for Diablo 3. And it didn't quite hit that mark, but I'm really hoping the next expansion does. Last Epoch was kind of dead, and it had a huge comeback with its latest patch season. It did, but how long did it last? I'm sure there's still people playing it, but I worry for that game because right now it's too easy. Way too easy. It's fun, but there's something missing from it. I don't know what it is. Gonna have to move out of the comfort zone and be more towards fun? Yeah. Like, I love Last Epoch. I think the visuals are great, the systems are great, the crafting is great. Like, so much of it is going for it. But, like, every time I play it, I feel like it just doesn't have, like, a soul to it. Like, I feel like something's missing. It sells 100K current players every day. Really? Is that real? It currently has 35K. Use SteamDB. I mean, it pulls from the same data set. The start of the season had 139,000. And it's down to 50, peaking at 80, and then peaking at 60. I mean, I have a feeling it's going to be the same. Yeah, sure. Wait. How do you even use this site? Charts. There we go. Yeah, same exact numbers. What's the D4 player base looking like? So that, you can't really tell because it's on Battle.net and they don't give those numbers out. Unfortunately. Like, on Steam, it's probably not great because that's its smallest player base. That's this one. So there's 20K on Steam right now, which is its smallest player base. What build am I using? I'm using Dance of Knives. Steam Battle.net makes it hard to track. Yeah, and Xbox and PlayStation. Yeah. And Xbox is apparently their biggest platform, which is wild to me. 20K on Steam is way higher than you would have guessed for D4. Yeah. Yep. I mean, that'll die down in a couple days, but is it good in endgame? You were thinking of using that. It's fine so far. I'm in Torment 3 right now. I don't know how it's going to be in Torment 4. It's good for speed farming. I don't know how it's going to be in, like, pit pushing. I don't think it'll get super high in the pits. But it could surprise me. I don't know. I would have sworn it would be PC that would be top. I thought so too. But in an interview, they said that Xbox was number one, probably because it was on Game Pass. Yeah, balance is probably the best it's ever been this season. There's surely some outliers with like Death Trap Rogue and stuff, but yeah, it's free on Game Pass. Exactly. I don't think the expansion is though, right? PS5 was popping off for a while too. Not gonna, yeah. Is there a way to see PlayStation player numbers? I don't even know, or Xbox for that matter. Where are we going? This way. Although now that we're looking that up, I do want to see where Path of Exile is at currently. Just because I'm curious. Whoops. So 36K. So this was... Wait, where was launch? Oh, it doesn't go back that far. Max? There we go. So it maxed out at 500K, almost 600K. And then this was when Season 2... Wow, it was that low? I didn't realize it got that low. You're going to switch to Death Trap once you're level 60. Nice. Do it. I think what hurts Last Epoch player base was not being on console. I think so too. I think that would help a ton. And I hope they do it because like I think that the console players, that's like their perfect audience. Because it is a more chill, like easier game. And let's be real, like the grinders typically are on the PC. Not always the case, but like just because Diablo's been on PC for so long, the people who are like lifelong Diablo players, they're mostly on PC. Not everybody, but a lot of them. Whereas Last Epoch, I feel like it would do bonkers well. if it was on Xbox and PlayStation, so many people would jump on that game. Because like it's like Diablo where you can just turn your brain off and blast. Gameplay wise, D4 is just so much more fun, but the end game unfortunately gets pretty stale. So like for me, I do agree that the end game gets stale, but I feel like they do in all of them for me. I think the biggest problem with the end game in D4 is that like the modes don't grow with you. Once you're at the highest difficulty, they just stay there, but your character keeps getting stronger. Whereas like Path of Exile and Last Epoch found a way to make the end game grow with your character. I think Diablo has the most activities to do. It's just that they don't scale with you, so they lose interest. But if they all found a way to meaningfully scale with your progression, I feel like this game would be great, even in the end game. Your job prevents you from blasting, so you just sacrifice sleep for the grind. He's a real one. Finally hit your first 200k damage consistently. Hell yeah. Meow. Okay, Torment 3 is definitely starting to get easier, so that's good. Oh wait, I'm only doing tier 30, that's why. So much more flavor than the feeling of being stuck to a map with set points. Man, seriously though, like, everything I've said, I want you guys to know, I love all three ARPGs, like the main three. I love playing ARPGs. It's my favorite genre. I cannot wait for the future of all three games. I cannot wait. They brought back Spin to Win Rogue. Hell yeah, they did. Like, I cannot wait to see where PoE 2, Last Epoch, and D4 are, like, 2 or 3 years from now. Once they've all had more time to cook. Ready for Titan Quest 2. Did you try the demo or the beta or whatever they were calling it? Because I did play it. And I liked it, but it felt so slow. Now, admittedly, that was probably the very beginning of the game, so that's not too big of a surprise. But I'll be curious to see what it's like when the full thing comes out. I hope it's good. As someone that pretty much only plays Sork and Necro, watching you play this really makes me want to restart. Honestly, I started playing almost exclusively Sork, and then I started playing other stuff too. And really, the only class I don't enjoy is Necro. Like, there's fun builds for all of them. But I always focus on playing the build that looks like the most fun to me. I don't care necessarily about playing the most powerful build that's going to bonk the bosses in one hit or whatever. I just play the one that looks fun. D4 excels in brain off activity. Yeah, yep. Honestly, Last Epoch's pretty good for that too. Brain off and blast. Here's his barb. You don't hate them, just not your style. Have you ever tried a double swing Dust Devil barb? Because that is some of the most fun I've ever had. You've never tried Last Epoch? Is it on console? Not yet. I'm hoping it will be someday, but they don't have any concrete plans for it yet. Other than we want to. I'm guessing they need to... I don't even know. They probably just need to get bigger before they're able to branch out. But I really hope they come to console because I think it would do incredible there. Never tried it. Does sound interesting though. Like, you're basically running around and you're lunging to your targets and you're just like yelling and tornadoes are shooting out everywhere, blowing up everything all over the screen. It's super fun. I don't know how it is this season, but I'm assuming it's good. You got Last Epoch and returned it after an hour. The early game's so boring. The early game reminds me of like Diablo 2 a little bit, or maybe D3. What build was this? The Double Swing Dust Devil Barbarian. I don't know how it is with the changes for this season. I haven't tried it yet, but the last couple seasons I played it, it was super fun. Also, like just the Earthquake builds were always really fun, and apparently Whirlwind Earthquake is killing it this season. Rogue and Sork are the only two classes you haven't mained for a season yet. Yeah, so this is the first time I've started as a Rogue. The only other Rogue that I played was Season 4, and I just did a Barrage Rogue. But when I saw the Spin to Win build, I'm like, oh, that looks fun. And then I tried it for like 5 minutes the other day. I'm like, this feels like what I wanted Whirlwind Barbarian to feel like. And so I'm like, hell yeah, sign me up. Let's do it. All right. Let's get in here. We're going to go... Let's just do Overpower for the experience, because I don't need those. Overpower Rogue. Spin to Win, getting blizzy and getting dizzy, while eating glizzies. Hanging with the Rizzy. Wait, what? I'm gonna shut up now. This is what you guys missed if you weren't here yesterday, by the way. Anyways. Oh my. Yep, yesterday I was doing an event that I was calling the Wienering. I do dumb stuff for y'all's entertainment. What's the Subathon? Have I been on for 43 hours? I have been on since yesterday at 10 a.m. So almost 36 hours. The Subathon, it's a thing that people do on Twitch where I started with 3 hours and every time that somebody subscribes, it adds 15 minutes to the clock. And so currently I have 42 hours left. Wiener emote when? Oh, it's going to happen. It's going to happen for sure. My Wiener emote will replace the one that's currently there, the Olivia Munn one. After the Subathon, I'll have to make it. Oh no, I'm still sleeping, but when I'm not sleeping, I'm here. So I'll be here for 16 hours a day or whatever. If I was just doing a 24-hour stream, I would do that without sleeping, but I can't go, like, this thing can go until, the cap is Sunday. I'm not going that long without sleeping. That would be madness. Gonna power level you? It's the start of the season! Play your damn character! Another thing you love about D4 is the faster leveling. You actually enjoy that. So I do like that they slowed it down a little bit from last season because it was too fast, although it was barely noticeable for a lot of people. I have mixed feelings. I do like that it doesn't take that long to level, but at the same time, I really liked when it took a couple weeks to level when the game first came out. I liked the leveling journey. I thought it was fun. But I also don't mind that it's faster too. As long as we have fun stuff to play, I'm happy either way. I just like playing ARPGs. I don't know. I'm easy to please, admittedly. D4 Souls games, Oblivion and Monster Hunter, that's all you need. So if you like D4 and you like Souls games, if you haven't checked it out yet, try No Rest for the Wicked. They just put out a huge content update today that I am dying to play. I might actually end up playing it during the Subathon. That game is incredible. It's by Moon Studios, who made Ori and the Blind Forest. It is so good. And I'm so excited to play the new update.
See some steel you need.
Trying to be better with bartering with mercs this season. Always forget to do it. Yeah, you know, now that you mention that, I haven't checked them in a while. You're on PS5 though? Is it on there? That's a great question. I don't remember. Console? PlayStation? Wishlist. So not yet. Probably when it goes into 1.0. But if you want to play it vicariously through me, I'll probably be streaming it soon. I don't know when yet, but... Okay, so we have my boss powers leveled, so I should start... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I should probably start leveling the other ones just to use up this currency. Yeah, it's super good. The art style, it's super pretty. It's got good music. I can't remember if... I can't remember if it's voice acted or not. My mouth to brain connection seems to be severed. What's the event now? What's what event? I need specificity. My brain is drunk. Came back to this after PoE 2. I was like, whoa, the leveling's so fast. Yeah. The Diablo event that's happening. So Season 8 just started yesterday. It's Belial's return. That's why you've been watching my stream. What's the event? What event? I don't know. I mean, I'm doing a subathon for it, if that's what you're asking. The season event. Like what the seasonal mechanic is? Like there's not like a headhunt or anything like that this season. Like there's not like a new Helltide. There's a new outdoor activity called Apparition Incursions, which is like you go there and you kill 3 bosses, the third one being Belial. And then when you kill the bosses, you absorb their boss powers, and then you get to choose a combination of 4 boss powers, 1 main one, and then 3 modifiers, and you have that boss power for the season. I mean, you can change them, but that's what the season gimmick is. And then they revamped all the endgame bosses. So now the ones that existed now have new mechanics and are a little bit more difficult. And they added a couple new bosses. And they changed the way that looting works for the bosses. Sort of like Season 2. Season 2-ish, kind of, sort of. It honestly feels more like the Seneschals from Season 3. The way that you picked, like, 2 skills and then 2 modifiers for each one. Except this time we picked 1 skill and 3 modifiers for it. And it affects you rather than the pet. Sort of similar to that. Kind of like, but yeah, I mean, it was kind of like Season 2, kind of like Season 3, kind of like Season 7. Like, they keep doing these same kind of powers, but it feels most like the one from 3, I would say. I think the changes to the bosses are great. I think the actual seasonal mechanic is kinda meh. The game just needs to hurry up and install already? Yeah, it does. Oh, damn, it's already 7:30 p.m. I gotta go to bed soonish. I didn't even realize it was that late. Here I was thinking it was like 4 or 5. I'm here for the overall gameplay, not too worried about season. Yeah, if you just like the gameplay, it's great. The game's probably in the best place it's ever been. It's just the seasonal mechanics a little weak. And the changes to the battle pass, very different now. Which I like the format of it better, but it feels like we get less rewards from it. Armor Sick, yeah, there's some cool stuff in there. That was from the premium battle pass, which reminds me, before I go to bed, I need to give away a battle pass. I have a free copy to give away. Unfortunately, if you're watching on TikTok or on YouTube, if you want to enter the giveaway, you're gonna have to come over to Twitch, because I can only do giveaways on Twitch. I mean, it's not that I can't do it elsewhere, but that's the only way I'm set up to do it. The armor you have, it's on the battle pass, yeah. It's for the what used to be called the accelerated battle pass. I think they call it, like, is it the premium one? The deluxe battle pass, which I'm going to be giving away a copy for here in a little bit. Probably in like the next 20 minutes. So if you're interested, I would come over to Twitch. It's like a $25 value. Ish. I don't remember how much it is, but... but the cosmetics that I'm using, it is that set, but it's recolored. So that's not what the normal color looks like. I am 100% losing my voice, so yeah, I need to go to bed soon. Give my voice a chance to recover. Had too much drip to not play this game? Huh? You spend too many dollars? I hear that. I'm a sucker for a cool cosmetic, even if I might never use it. It's like, it looks cool, I need it. Dang it. Like, I never understood, like, kids who wanted to buy all the Fortnite skins and stuff, and then they started doing this game, I'm like, oh, god damn it, I get it. Ran into a glitch where your game wouldn't load past the character select screen, and that killed it? Oh. Well, that's no good. I've not had that one happen. What am I playing? Dance of Knives, Rogue. Pretty fun. It had to load it up on a different console, then delete your characters, and then it worked. That is super strange. Yeah, this is the Dance of Knives, Rogue. It's pretty good. Practically said, did you try turning it off and on again, right? Yeah, this build is basically what Whirlwind Barb wishes it was. Although I hear Whirlwind is doing really good this season too. This one just feels more fun for me to play personally. What do we want here? Let's just go caps.
Hello, shining gem. Go one more?
Nothing. Bye.
What's still got some good in it?
You're totally lost with the new update? Uh-oh. Lost how? Alright, so we need emeralds. Yeah, we still need more of those. Plop that in there. Salvage that guy. Whoop. Salvage. Boom. You enjoy Season 8? I enjoy the base game. I think Season 8 is one of the weakest ones, but I'm still having fun playing it because I like the game, if that makes sense. Amazing bar. The Leapquake bar was super fun last season, yeah.
Well done.
Boom. Alright, cool. So we need one more of those. Gems take so long to get to grands. Alright, I am going to start, for anybody interested, the Battle Pass giveaway. Give me a second to set that up. But yeah, if you're interested in winning, let me make sure I'm calling it the right thing. The Deluxe Battle Pass. Come on over to Twitch, and in a second here, you can type in the command. I believe it's !ticket in my Twitch chat to be entered. And that's good. That's good. Boom. Giveaway is live. Okay, we have 7 things here. Let's claim something.
Moo.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
Do you really believe your own hype?
Make sure to put !ticket. And I'll leave that up for, I don't know, 10 minutes or something. Ish. Hi, Justin. Or is that fake Justin? Okay, we have down to 1 favor left. All right, we're gonna pin this for about 10 minutes. Alright, we got this. Claim. Okay, cool. That's done. Wait. Almost done. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Wait, what was that? Pennant of Lies, Mount Trophy. Got it. It still cracks me up how big the Infernal Horde's compasses are. If you drop them on the ground or whatever. They're so big. Advice on best way to level. So what I've been hearing, it depends what you're looking for. If you all you care about is speed, I've heard either grind Helltide or redo the campaign. Additionally, you can just spam the same dungeon over and over. The way that I prefer doing it, I like just doing the seasonal quests because you got to do it anyways. So you might as well just do it while you're leveling. I feel like that's the most fun way to do it, but everybody's different. So it really just depends on your playstyle. Deluxe Armor is your favorite seasonal set. It's really good. It's really good. So that is what this is, but I did recolor it because I didn't like the default colors as much. I thought that looked cool. Looked like a reptile. Ooh. Ooh. Follow the quest. Yeah, that's what I did. Followed the quests and then did the apparitions and got my boss powers and did all that stuff. But it's going to be different for everybody. Just whatever you find to be the most fun way to do it. I'm guessing for just pure raw speed, probably Helltide. I would not be surprised if the Dohamine tunnels, the way that people used to level, probably still pretty fast. The APS are kind of weird. The apparitions? Is that what you mean? Yeah. Yeah, I don't love it, but it is what it is. It's what we have this season, so.
What's left, you ask?
So I did it.
I'll keep my forge hot.
Boom, boom.
Return soon.
Haven't made a rogue yet. Gonna create one for sure after watching me. Hell yeah. It's done! Nice. I need Obdicite bad. We could try to get a better crit roll here. For 2 million a pop, maybe not. Heading out to get Justin? Alright. If either of you guys win, I will let you know. I will DM you. Had Barb, Blood Wave, and Lightning Sorcerer. Nice. Yeah, I haven't played a rogue since Season 4. In Season 4, I did Barrage, and I liked it. But when I saw the Dance of Knives build, I'm like, that looks like a lot of fun. I want to try it. And I'm happy I did. Do we want to try and reroll one of these? I have perfect cold resistance on it. I could try to get more movement speed, but barely. Can't reroll the dex. This one, perfect attack speed. Don't want to mess with that. This one I could reroll the max life since it's a minimum roll. Yeah, we'll do that. Try and get higher. Same. It's a little better. Nice. 525 is max. Warrior didn't give me enough Chad vibes like Barb does on D4. Wait, what game is that in? Warrior. Are you talking about in PoE? Or a different game? Okay, okay. Yeah, I tried a Warrior. I wanted to like it, but it was just so slow. I need to give it another shot, though, at some point. Ooh, max roll. Bam. Nailed it. Very slow experience, yeah. But then, like, it's funny, because if you watch any PoE 2 races, Warriors almost always win speedruns. It's wild. Like, if you really know what you're doing, it can be really fast. But if you're not used to the exact playstyle, it feels super sluggish. Alright, so I'm going to give about 5 more minutes until I pull the winner for this giveaway. So if anybody's interested, come over to Twitch and type !ticket in chat for a chance to win a deluxe battle pass. We currently have 5 entrants. And if you're just coming over, you don't have to, but I'd love if you followed. Gasnade Ignite Mercenary is what carried me through the end game. Nice.
Moo, moo, moo. Moo, 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 moo.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
I can cure what ails you.
That was already following? No worries. Alright, so we can make 2 of these, so we can do another Duriel. And then I could do one more Andy, so we can do a 3rd Andy, but I don't want to do 3 Andys. Heck it. We'll do one of those. And then the hearts, do we have any of those? I don't see any. So I will save that one. When I get extra money, I'll follow. Oh, following is free. I'm not asking anybody to sub. Just follow.
No.
I'm pretty sure you already follow. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Ooh, world boss. What do we got? A Shava in 20 minutes. All right, let's go do a Urivar. Torment 3? Heck it. We'll try it. I see you live streaming D4 and saw Rage Gaming made a D4 video and knew I had to come back to try. What's Rage Gaming saying? I haven't watched their content in a while. Nice kitty lizard? Hell yeah. Watching on TikTok, love your positivity. So many negative streamers nowadays. Like, yeah, I'll be realistic, but I usually do tend to have more of a positive swing on things. I'm easy to please. Hot dog? Hell yeah, hot dog. Oh boy, I'm getting my ass kicked. Oof! They're back on there making full build guides, like it's interesting. So I know they got in some hot water a while ago because it seemed like they were borrowing builds and making guides on them. And then making guides for PoE when they did not know what they were talking about. And I'm yeah. So it's been interesting watching them. They seem like good guys, but I don't know. I don't make guides because I don't make builds and I don't feel comfortable trying to make a build guide on something I don't fully understand. And lucky they had Monster come back because that's their main. Wait. Oh, Monster Hunter? Gotcha. Yeah, so this is not happening on Torment 3 yet. That's okay. I did not think it would. So did they disappear for a little while with all the drama? Because that's kind of funny, but also kind of sad. I don't participate in drama, but I do watch other people's drama with popcorn. All right. Wait, where is it? Oh, he's hiding. You want that lizard kitty? It's dope, right? Not fully, but a different content. Gotcha. Yeah, so one thing I will say, Blizzard before this game came out promised that the in-game stuff that you could get would be as good or better than the stuff you can buy in the shop. Cap. That is bullshit. New Pokemon TCG Pocket set has lots of new Cubone and Marowak cards. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I like the cosmetics you can get in game, but the ones in the shop are so much better. To continue my thought. But hell yeah. Okay, I didn't even have to do the mechanics. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Shop drip on top, right? And the thing is, I don't mind it. Because you don't need it. If they sold power, I'd be pissed. But what's going on? How's the new season? It's a mixed bag. So what I've been telling people is the game is in the best place that it's ever been. The season is the worst season they've ever had, probably. It's still fun, but the season's a little bit of a letdown. Love it. Love it. I'm starting to feel powerful, at least in Torment 2. What's my Twitch? Rizarjay? I'm Rizarjay pretty much everywhere. Pretty much everywhere. Moo! Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Pew, pew, pew. He's the Lizard. You play D4 with your friends, but you like PoE 2 more, even though it's completely confused. Yeah, so like I like PoE, and I think the campaign is awesome. It just falls apart when you get to the end game for me. So far, yeah, they should have color coded like with the last couple seasons. Yeah. Now they mentioned a PoE community bullied Rage into submission. Yeah, the stuff that happened with DS Lily, it was funny as hell, but I felt for the guys. Some of it they deserved, some of it not so much, but what's up, Water Buffalo stream? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Leveling was slow this season. In Diablo, not really. Have to do all the strongholds and so many whispers. You don't have to do the strongholds. I mean, whispers are good for experience, but Jake from TikTok, I figured. We got too many Jakes here now. They're flooding in. I don't trust Jakes. They're all scoundrels. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right. I'm going to pull the winner of the giveaway in like a minute. So last call for alcohol or to enter the giveaway. Thought Jake was from State Farm? Maybe. I don't know that one though. I've never used State Farm. Watch Adventure Time and your opinion of Jake's will change? Maybe. Actually, Adventure Time is one of the few cartoons that I actually watched a decent amount of and really enjoyed. Did you hear alcohol? I said the word, yeah. So I didn't watch a ton of Adventure Time, but one day my ex-girlfriend's kid was watching a bunch of it, and I sat there and watched it with him, and I enjoyed it. Oh, wait. I don't need to teleport to Kyovashad to do Beast in the Ice anymore. You were a blubbering, sobbing mess at the finale. Really? Was it good? Was it because it was ending or because the episode was that good? Or both? See, Rob's still pushing through D4 content as well? Yeah. He did play PoE quite a bit. I don't know if he did Last Epoch or not. Both? Okay. Bluey is also peak. I've never watched Bluey, but I've heard it's really good. Bluey's fire. Like, okay, I understand as a parent, Bluey is great to watch with your kids and stuff. Would it be good as a 40-year-old single man watching by himself? Nope. Okay. You have no kid. Well, true, but like, true. Legitimately enjoyable. Fair. YOLO. All right. Okay, we're going to Varshan. Nobody got the chill environment and vibes like us over here, though. Wait, what? Sometimes it's funny and cute at the same time. I should watch just one episode just to see. Just to see. All right. After I finish these Varshan runs, I will pull the giveaway winner. Yeah. My community? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So waiting for World Boss to spawn 11 minutes. Got it. Yeah, only one ticket. Only one ticket. Episodes are 7. Oh, they're that short? I didn't realize that. That's like the, what was that? That secret level TV show? With all, like, the video game episodes? I liked those, but they were too freaking short. The Mega Man one was chef's kiss. So good. If you haven't watched it, you should. Also, the Pac-Man one, heckin' terrifying. I'll never look at Pac-Man the same. I didn't watch all of them, but I watched several of them. And I'm just like, huh. Why were they so short? Yeah, the Pac-Man, and the Pac-Man one, they're actually, like, they have a, yeah, the game coming out based off that episode, I think. But I was surprised that they didn't actually say, like, Pac-Man in the name of the game or whatever. Where can you watch it? I think it was Amazon Prime, yeah. And if you can't find it, let me know. Because, Warhammer was your favorite overall? I don't think I watched the Warhammer one. I have no knowledge of Warhammer. So I kind of only paid attention to the ones that I was familiar with the IP. I mean, not familiar, but, like, knew it. Heard, yeah. Oh, I don't have enough mats for this. It's fine. You have to watch Granny Mobile Muffin. Is a trip. What? Granny Mobile Muffin? What are we? Okay. All right. 9 tickets entered, or 9 tickets purchased for free. Closing the giveaway. Oh, Bluey, got it. Been so long the screen reader turned black on. Wait, the screen reader turned back on. I missed context. All right, here we go. Closing the giveaway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Are you guys ready? Also, did anybody notice? Never mind. I had a widget for when I gave away the merch earlier. I forgot to turn that layer on, so it wouldn't have. I was going to ask if anything popped up, but does Diablo 4 have PvP? It does, but nobody really does it. All right, here we go. Dragon7707 is the winner. Let me pull up the code and send it off to you. Where'd I put it? I should have thought about this ahead of time. I have it somewhere. It's a text file on my desktop. Oh no. Is that it? Nope, that's not it. What did I do with it? It's in here. It's here somewhere, chat. Oh wait. Never mind. I know where it is. Never mind. It's not a text file on my desktop. I did it different this time. I'm all over the place. I'm a mess. All right. So yeah, you'll want to redeem this on your battle.net account, and it should just pop up in game. If you're logged in, you will have to log out, like reset the game, and then it'll show up the next time you log back in. But enjoy. I just DM'd it to you on Twitch. Also, tomorrow is Thursday. I will be giving away 2 Steam keys for V Rising, which is ARPG adjacent. It's a vampire top-down survival game with like MOBA style combat. It's really good. Highly recommend. Yeah, V Rising is incredible. They gave me 2 codes to give away, so I'm going to be giving those away tomorrow. And if the stream makes it all the way to Friday evening, I have an exciting giveaway to do. That is a physical thing that will be shipped to you. I'm excited for that one. Hopefully we get there. V Rising so good. Yeah, I'm excited. They just released a major new content update too. I'm really excited for that one. No Rest for the Wicked and V Rising both put out big updates. And then Diablo's doing a season, and I'm like, I got to do that. What did Dragon win? You didn't know about the giveaway? It was for a battle pass. For the Reliquaries. The deluxe battle pass. I'm hoping to possibly get more to give away, but right now that's all the last one that I have. But tomorrow, V Rising, and Friday, something special. But with that said, I'm going to get my ass to bed. I should be back in 7-8 hours after I get some sleep. But thank you guys for hanging out today. I'm going to put up some replays while I sleep. You want my platinum? You can't have my platinum. That's my platinum. But yeah, I'll be back bright and early tomorrow. The stream will stay live on Twitch while I sleep. I will shut it off on TikTok and YouTube. And I will be back first thing in the morning. I'm going to wake up, I'm going to shower, maybe put some food in my belly, and then I'll be back. So have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Deuces. That wasn't the button I meant to hit. It wasn't the button I meant to hit. Ah! Yo, 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 yo. What up, homies?